What's up, everybody? Welcome back to CMS2021. And today, you see me build the Cullinan that's currently at my parking garage. But you've seen my Cullinan, or no, not the DBX. Why do I keep saying Cullinan? Well, maybe because we're building me a Rolls-Royce today. Although it's not going to be the Cullinan. It's going to be the Ghost. It's an in-game version of a Rolls-Royce or a Cadillac or the Chrysler 300. Although they do have an in-game version DLC of a Chrysler 300. So I'm going to say this is a Rolls-Royce Ghost. But it's slightly different. It is not going to be an actual mod or a DLC of a Rolls-Royce Ghost. It is the in-game version of a Rolls-Royce Ghost. So it might be slightly different and it might not have the same exact engine that is in the Rolls-Royce. So, beware of that. I think the one in-game has a V8 just so CMS doesn't get sued by Rolls-Royce. You know? So they put the V8 instead of the W12 in it. So, yeah, to prevent getting sued. But anyways, let's go find this Rolls-Royce. Here's the Ghost. It doesn't look like much. It looks like a Chinese ripoff. Yeah. It doesn't look very good, does it? With these wheels. We're gonna have to change those. But let's check out the suspension real quick. Okay, a little rusty. We're probably gonna have to change that. There's no fuel tank. Yeah, it looks good. I don't think they meant this to be a Rolls-Royce, but it looks like one, so we're gonna go with it. And yes, it is the V6 version. But you know, V6s can make more power than V8s. Don't lose hope just because it's a V6. We can definitely make more power with a V6 than a V8. Don't leave. But first, we gotta get this thing looking good. This looks terrible, dude. And I'm thinking black everything. Black everything out. We're going to sell every damn thing. Ooh, we got some options here. Ooh. Which one do we want? I'm going to go with this one because I think it looks a little cooler. Have that, we have that, we have the... We are also going to get the Rolls-Royce little tint because, you know, you have to have your privacy when you're riding in a Rolls-Royce. You have to have your privacy. And I'm blacking out those rims, bro. What are these? Oh, well, let's finish putting on stuff first. But I'm going to reduce the tire and increase the rim size. So hopefully that will turn out well for us. This thing will look sick. Especially when they hear this V6 roar. Oh, we got headlights. Alright, now what are you? 17. So I think we'll bump that up to a 21 or 22. I'm saying 21 and reduce the tire margin by like maybe go up to only like 30, maybe 40. I want to say maybe like 35, 40s. So, and it's also a Rolls-Royce, so the suspension have to be peachy for a very comfortable ride. And also, let's just get rid of the interior. You know we gotta have luxury interiors. So we need some luxury over here. with the seats. I'm not gonna go with these because they're sports seats rather than luxury seats. But I want one that wraps all around and looks really, really nice. Hello there. You look like you got a good lumbar support. You look like you're heated and ventilated. I don't need like a sporty one because, well, I didn't design it to be a sports car. But we're going to be shoving 700 horsepower in this car. The steering wheel, got to be a little more modern, obviously. This seat. Actually, hold up. I remember seeing seats like that. I am. These. Or should I go with these? I think we're going to go with these. I'm taking out these front two seats. The Rolls-Royce must look really, really nice. It must be color matched at all times. And it also must be clean. So we're going to go to the car wash and give it a little clean. It's a nice cherry red. Oh, we're going to black this bad boy out. Oh yeah, that looks rusty. It's got some body damage. We got it. Tint over here. Rolls-Royce, you gotta be tinted, bro. Let's use this bad boy. We need to get this disgusting rust off from the car. And we've also got to tint this bad boy. Black it all out, baby. This thing will be a rolling penthouse. Not really, but. Paint job. Let's black this bad boy out. We are going to have to replace the rims on this bad boy. Because those look like a cheap Chinese knockoff. I've said that multiple times already, but. Yeah. Let me go over here, replace the engine. Because I think this thing deserves a higher horsepower engine. Although it is just a... But yeah, let me go ahead and get this engine out of the damn car. So I just got this motor done. Look at that. Everything is red. It is for performance. It is specially tuned for performance. There's one thing that this engine can do, and that is perform. So let's put it back into the car. Bam. That thing looks sick. Well, we do need oil. So, oil time! So let's go ahead and get that in there. Come here. There you go. And then let's go ahead and get the gearbox and the starter. Got the starter, I got the gearbox. I think it was the B, but I'm not quite sure. Yep. It takes the V8 starter out of all starters. I mean, I guess I kind of knew because it's such a performance engine. It kind of needs a strong starter to be able to start this engine. Bam. Let's go ahead. Cat, middle muffler, exhaust pipe. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get that. It's like what the fuck is this? It's a C. Oh shit. C. We need the cat, middle muffler, exhaust pipe, and the V8 rear muffler. And we're going to go ahead and upgrade it because we want this exhaust to sound good. You're in a Rolls-Royce. I mean, yeah, Rolls-Royces are supposed to be quiet, but quiet on the inside, loud on the outside. That's a Rolls-Royce, baby. Oh my god. And I think it's already quiet enough. It's a V6. So, I think V6s by default are more quiet than V8s. Like, yes, I also... Oh, it's the exhaust pipe C. And it's this one. More performance! We need to have more performance from you. There we go. Of course, it's another rear muffler that we don't have. God damn it. Gotta install this one. This should now work beautifully. Now I'm gonna go get all the engine peripherals all inside the car so we can make sure this engine can start and stay running. I'll be right back. It's live, baby. Let's take this thing to the dyno and maybe we'll see how it performs. We are gonna have to get rid of that suspension though, but that's for a later thing after this dyno test. Then this needs to go back a little bit. And we need to go up to 60 miles an hour. And ooh. Ooh, this one's a bit of a tricky egg here. Ooh. Never mind, we got one with 9%. Now, let's run the dyno. Never mind. Apparently we have to get the suspension all done before it will allow us to do a dyno test. So I guess we'll be getting the suspension done before the dyno test. I'll be right back. Alright, so we fixed up the car. It looks absolutely fantastic. No more stock base model wheels. I went with the race wheels with the blacked out rims. The whole car is blacked out. This thing looks so much like a Rolls-Royce if you look at it from the front. The back kind of looks like a Chrysler or a Chinese ripoff. But then we don't need to look at the back. We look at the front. But why am I going to the lifter? Oh wait, maybe we need to fill it with fluid. We need to fill it with fluid. See, I always have a reason for my moves. See? Although I guess I could fill fluids up from front of my garage, but that's okay. Wash your fluid. Come on. Oh, God, excuse me. I'm excited to see how much power this thing makes. I'm guessing 500. I'm guessing 500. If we tuned our shit right, we should be making power. I definitely don't think we're going to be breaking the 1,000. I don't know if we even break 600. But don't Rolls-Royces make like 577 horsepower or something? So I think it would be pretty close, although it's just a V6. Well, let's take this thing to the dyno and see how much power she's actually packing. Just as I anticipated, 520 horsepower. So just a tad bit less than the actual Rolls-Royce, but it is pretty dang similar. Let's take this thing to the racetrack and see how a Rolls-Royce performs on the racetrack. I'll be right back. Alright, we're here at the racetrack, guys. I will shut up, do the race, and then I'll tell you what I think about what I think about the car after the race. So let's get on with it. Okay, well, it's definitely underpowered and paired with a very aggressive gear ratio. It's slow. It felt underpowered. Did it take corners? Yes. Was it able to get up to speed in 25 business days? Yes. I don't think that's how it react. So I'm gonna have to adjust the transmission tuning a bit, and we'll see you at the racetrack. I'm not the racetrack, but the drag. So the final gear ratio wasn't aggressive. But I think the each gear individually was kind of aggressive, so I detuned it slightly. So let's get on with the drag races. Wow! This thing is slow! I don't know why it's so fucking slow! Why is this thing so fucking slow? Like, I was not expecting this thing to be a speed demon. Excuse me. But I expected this thing to hook up and go. No, I just sat there. It just sits there. I don't get it. But let's just see how the quarter mile does. Yeah, it doesn't launch either. I was expecting so much more from this car, but it was just a bit of a flop, to be honest with you. Yes, it's luxurious, but I would have expected a little more performance out of it. I think with all the extra luxury amenities, we had a couple thousand pounds, a couple hundred pounds of weight, and slowed the car down drastically. I think the next time we have to put a P8 in this thing. That's when it makes serious power. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like it down below. I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna be doing a retro series where I'm playing CMS 2018 instead of 2021. So stay tuned for that series. I'm gonna put a bunch of supercars in that game. We're gonna be rebuilding each one and every single one of them. These 5 keys. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you guys next time.